African leaders are meeting in Johannesburg next month to begin the process of setting up a Continental Free Trade Area for Africa by 2017. Kenya's Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs and Trade, Amina Mohammed, says a free trade area for Africa will eliminate trade barriers and it will allow free movement of people across the continent and increase its global competitiveness.
Negotiations for the formation of a free trade area for Africa, CFTA, have been on for 5 years now. In 2011, African trade ministers agreed to boost intra-Africa trade by at least 25 to 30% in 10 years with a 2017 deadline to establish the CFTA. What this means is that tariffs and quotas on trade for most goods and services will be removed. It will in effect create a market of 1 billion people with a combined GDP of more than $1.2 trillion.
This will not only show our resolve for self-sustaining means of doing business amongst ourselves, but a signal to the world that we are taking our rightful position in global affairs and building a united voice that cannot be ignored.
The CFTA will build on the free trade areas created under the tripartite agreement of the Southern African Development Communities, SADC, COMESA, and the East African Community regions, which will then rope in the West African Trading Bloc, ECOWAS. To start earning immediate benefits of the agreement, African trade ministers have identified gaps that can be dealt with as negotiations continue.
We need to invest in industrialization and infrastructure development. The infrastructure transformation of Africa will be key to increasing the continent's competitiveness globally. It will equally be key to improving the supply and value chains within and among African countries and beyond.
According to this year's African Economic Outlook report by the African Development Bank, 350 million youth will enter the sub-Saharan African labor market in the next 15 years, probably one of the major challenges for the borderless market. Sarah Kimani, SABC News, Kenya.